spiritual women tend to be supportive nurturers in relationship dynamics, especially with men. This personality trait means that you find safety in the dynamics of the quality within your relationships. It's a superpower. In fact, it's so much of a superpower, you should probably be in the Marvel movies. You can literally feel your friends and family from miles away, even days away, like they're about to call you, and then they do, with a problem. And then they're seeking your support. Here's the thing about being a supporter, is that you end up, most of the time until you figure it out, you end up dating controller types and controlling type men. Because controllers are natural born leaders, they're great in work environments and management, but they don't provide to you the same type of nourishment that you give to them. You ever hear that term, treat people how you want to be treated? Well, a lot of the times when it comes time to collect the way you want to be treated when you're dating a controlling man, a lot of the times they can't give you that nourishment back. But here's the thing, spiritual ladies, we want to blame the man, right? You want to blame the man that it's his fault. Actually, it's not. This is where we get to take responsibility. It's your fault for not teaching them the way to treat you, for not expressing what you need from your man, from not owning your voice, honoring your voice. Because a lot of the times, if you had abandonment wounds or your parents' love was very conditional, like you had to be a specific way and do certain things like XYZ, or be a straight A student to receive mom or dad's love, or maybe they abandoned you, maybe you didn't have one of the parents, or either both. That fear of abandonment or that conditional love starts training you how to receive conditional love. And this is for all types of people in this dynamic growing up, especially spiritual people. Fear that if we ask for something that we want, it will ruin the relationship, or they will run away and not want us. This fear and abandonment wound kicking in is going to stop you from expressing and honoring your voice, because we rather get some kind of satisfaction of love that we didn't get growing up. Here's the thing, that rejection, I'd prefer to happen sooner. You should want the rejection to happen sooner, so that way you don't wait, first off, like a year later and be like, oh, now I'm comfortable in the relationship, I can be myself. And then when you're yourself, all of a sudden they're like, whoa, I've never seen this part of you, I don't want this, right? Sooner is better than later. And that rejection is a redirection to someone who's ready to love all of you the way you want to be loved. Listen, it's not your job to have to do what you have to do to keep other people happy in relationship with you, or what you think you have to do. Here's how to solve this, and it's just simple. It comes down to setting healthy boundaries. Because healthy boundaries are an act of self-love, but there is a level beyond that. This next level, healthy boundaries give others the ultimate reason to actually love you. If you don't learn how to set healthy boundaries and express them in a great way, start off with the good things first, and then, hey, we're not experiencing this in the relationship, and this is what I want to experience. Is this important to you? Because it is to me. Right? Even saying that formula right there can have a lot of tension and scarcity, because now you're asking for something and you're asking if it's important to them. And that fear of, like, if it's not important to them, you might lose this person. They may not be in your life much longer. Remember, rejection is redirection. But here's the thing though, if you do not give people your healthy boundary and what you prefer in relationship dynamic with them, you are robbing them of the opportunity to love you the way you want to be loved, and their opportunity to grow in relationship with you. Setting healthy boundaries also gets the love towards the parts of you that you want to be respected. It's actually very selfish to not set boundaries. It's selfish. Someone who cannot appreciate you for who you are is not worthy of being in your life. Right meow. They're not worthy of it right now. But remember, if someone rejects you, it's a redirection. Redirection to real love, to someone who is going to love you. Now, I've said this before, it doesn't mean you start becoming a boundary setting queen and you just say, nope, this doesn't work, or you start setting ultimatums. Setting healthy boundaries, you give people the opportunity to grow and shift, and if they don't, you reinforce it. Hey, we've talked about this, do you remember this? You said you would shift this, so you reinforce it. If it happens again, then you redo it one more time if you really want. 2-3 strikes, you're out. Because sometimes it does take people a moment to get into a better habit, a better pattern, So that way they can shift. But after that, it's time to go. Let them go, because real love is waiting on the other side of the unknown. The thing that spiritual women really struggle with is knowing that you are enough and you are worthy of this type of healthy love. Do not settle for less, and do not take less than you deserve. But every moment you have a chance to express your needs, your boundaries, this is an opportunity for you to grow and for the other person to grow and for making incremental adjustment in the relationship. So give the gift and the opportunity of growth on both ends, where you get to express your voice better and practice, and you get to see if it shifts or not to something more beautiful. All right, I love you so much. I'm proud of you. Have a wonderful day.